Hi everyone, it's Global Scholarships and I'm your host as I hope you're all doing well. I hope everything's going great. And today we're gonna talk about the cost of studying in China. Let's get to it. Living and studying in China have never been too expensive. The costs were constantly lower than those of other high-demanding nations, including the USA, UK, Canada, and others. Living expenses are always reasonable and tuition at each level is quite affordable. However, graduate level tuition is always more costly than undergraduate level tuition. In China, a bachelor student needs to budget between 20 and 80,000 yuans, and a master's student should spend between 25 and 90,000 yuans or more on average for tuition fees. There is no set policy on tuition-free degrees for citizens of the EU, EA, or Switzerland. Though not as much as overseas students, they still have to pay. The tuition cost, however, may differ based on the school and the subject. You must therefore select your desired school and verify the tuition cost before applying. So, what are the costs of studying in China? Well, first we have academic costs, of course, tuition fees. In China, there is no set range for tuition costs. However, the cost of tuition may change based on the subject you're applying for and the university you decide on. The range will be higher for the medical courses. Some of the universities we can see the tuition fees of are Shanghai University, Zhejiang University, Shanghai Jiatong University, Chengdu University, and Nanjing University. Of course, an international student may also have to pay for application fee, health insurance, and other educational expenses in addition to their tuition fees. An application fee, often ranging from 700 to 800 yuans, is required for admission to the majority of Chinese institutions. For example, Shanghai Jiatong University charges a $75 application cost for both undergraduate and graduate programs, whereas Zhejiang University needs a non-refundable 800 yuan application fee for all applicants. Okay, but what about the living expenses? Well, now we'll see 5 major cities in China and talk about the living expenses in those cities. In number 1, we have Shanghai. Shanghai, home to more than 25 million people, is situated on the southern bank of the Yangtze River. Depending on the university and the kind of room, the cost of on-campus housing for an international student might vary between 2,500 to 4,000 yuans each semester. In addition, the cost of food and other expenses might not exceed 2,000 yuans. Shanghai is one of the principal hubs for business and economics worldwide, so selecting it may cost you a little bit more than other places. At number 2, we have Beijing, the capital and the most demanding city of China, which is why it's also another expensive city. But students from all around the world can receive the highest caliber education from these institutions. For housing, an international student may have to pay between 2,700 and 4,500 Chinese yuans per month. An additional 2,500 yuans may be needed for other costs like transportation or food. At number 3, we have Hangzhou, the next populous city in China, where an international student should budget between 1,500 and 3,000 Chinese yuans per month, with additional expenses like transportation and food reaching up to 2,000 Chinese yuans. At number 4, we have Shenzhen, one of the most well-known cities in China. The city is renowned for its customs, culture, and employment prospects, which welcome international students seeking higher education. A monthly budget of 4,500 Chinese yuans should be sufficient for overseas students studying in Shenzhen to cover all expenses, including lodging, transportation, food, and other expenses. At number 5, we have Chengdu. Due to its lower cost of living when compared to other Chinese cities, Chengdu is a popular destination for overseas students. Its cost of living is either less expensive than Shenzhen or nearly identical. All expenses in Chengdu city should be covered by an international student with a monthly budget of 2,000 to 3,000 Chinese yuans. Of course, international students can apply for large scholarships or funds from the Chinese government or certain private individuals. International students can easily take advantage of these special chances to cover their stay in China. For instance, students from all over the world are eligible to apply for the undergraduate and graduate Chinese government scholarship Type A. On the other side, overseas students attending institutions in Shanghai may be eligible for Shanghai government scholarships, which provide up to 59,000 Chinese yuans. And that's it. I hope this video was informative for you. If it was, be sure to give us a like and subscribe to our channel for more educational content. Also, join our live streams on Fridays where we'll look into more scholarship opportunities and you can ask any questions that you might have. As always, for more comprehensive guides on studying abroad as well as scholarship opportunities, visit our website at globalscholarships.com. See you in the next one.